Hello, my name is Justin Hike, and I am a pastoral associate and director of adult faith formation at St. Michael the Archangel Parish in Canton, Ohio. And I am the PCL, or Parish Catechetical Leader Representative, to the Rep Council for the National Conference for Catechetical Leadership for the state of Ohio. And I collaborate with Dr. Barbara Romanella Wickman, the diocesan director in the Diocese of Columbus. Together, we represent NCCL members in the province of Cincinnati, which includes all 6 dioceses in the state of Ohio: Cleveland, Cincinnati, Columbus, Steubenville, Toledo, and my diocese of Youngstown. There is a lot of excitement in our province about using the NCCL.org group feature to stay connected as a province. And that can include sharing business information, which Barbara and I and whoever our representatives might be in the future can use that group to share information about Rep Council business. But also, we have a lot of Ohio members that are very active in NCCL's committees, its various committees, including as chairpeople. And so we have chairpeople and members of the Adult Faith Formation Committee, the Evangelization Committee, Product Development, the Federation for Catechesis with Hispanics. We have leadership in that. And also we have a member on our board. And there's a lot of other ways that Ohio members are connected. So sometimes, to be quite frank, it's nice to make sure that Ohio members know of what we're up to, because you might want to be part of those different projects. So our group feature will help us to do that. And also, it'll simply help us to be connected more as a province. Some of the things that you said to me in your response to my email was that you'd like to talk with other province members about things like adult faith formation, evangelization, and also accompanying families, especially in light of our current trends from various research studies that we know about. So this group feature will be helpful for all of those things. But I think recording a little video might help us to actually use the NCCL website, because we know that it can be confusing. So first of all, if you are just becoming a member, perhaps you're taking advantage of a new diocesan enhanced program where parish members are able to become members for free because of an enhanced fee that the diocese pays. We have some dioceses that are taking advantage of that. Or if you're joining on your own, here's how to do that. So here's the nccl.org website. You'll see that there is a little, there is sometimes a little link in this section about becoming a member. But what I would suggest you do is to hover over the shop button and then scroll down to memberships. So I'm highlighting memberships under the shop button, and I'm going to click on that. And then I'll scroll down to individual membership right here on the left, and you'll see that it's $98 for 1 year. But if you have a code, that amount may not be $98, it may be $0. So go ahead and click on Join/Renew under individual membership. And I'll get to other uses of the site in just a second, but we do have some people that are just joining now. So quickly, I'd like to go through this. You'll see the individual membership there, quantity 1. And if you have a coupon code, you would put the coupon code into this little field here that says coupon code, and then click Apply Coupon. Okay, so I don't have a coupon code right now. I'm already a member, but if I did that, that's where I'd put that in. If you click Apply Coupon, this $98 will go down to 0. And then you're not done. Then scroll down to Proceed to Checkout, which I'm going to do now. You'll put your information in here, your billing details, first name, last name, company name, your parish, perhaps your address, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then you'll also want to create a username. And if you're using a code, then this amount will be 0. And I don't believe you'll need to put a credit card number in, but you might have to. So if you do, you'll put your credit card information in here. Again, if it's 0, then your card won't be charged. And then click place order. And then you're a member. But there's still more to do. You have an active membership, but it's really important that you do a couple of other things. And so now this is true for all of us that maybe already have memberships. So this would be the time to pay attention, even if you're already a member. First of all, there's a couple of ways to do a bunch of things at nccl.org. So I'm just going to give one way that I think is easier for each thing. One is to go down to the, so there's, if you go again up to the top here, if you go down to this little section at the bottom, this box is usually at the bottom here, this footer box is usually always the same. So what you'll want to do is put in your username and the password that you created when you created your membership up here, account and username and password. You'll want to put that in, and I would very much recommend that you click the Remember Me box so that you won't have to keep logging in over and over again. Log in. And you're logged in. Then it's important that you put in your information about yourself. I'm going to talk about this, and then we're going to get to how to connect with our Province of Cincinnati group. So again, there's a number of ways to do this, but what I would suggest you do is hover over this little person here on the right-hand side, hover over it, and then go down to Profile. Click on Profile. And click right here in the middle, click Profile again. Under this group of different items on the top, click Profile again. This is the part that a lot of people, frankly, haven't done. And it's really important that you do this because then your representative, me, can know who you are and that you're in our province. So you'll see I've put a whole bunch of information in here about myself. And here's how you do it. Click on Edit. And then you'll see that you have the ability to put in your information. So your name, your email address, and you can have it either be put in so that everybody can see it, or you can change that if you want so that it's not seen by everybody. I would ask that you let it be seen by everyone. I know that security is an issue for all of us, but it is a logged in website. So if you put in your email address, then your representative, in this case, me, can email you and know who you are. So if you put in your email address, your parish, and especially the biggest thing of all is to make sure that you put in your diocese or your archdiocese if you're in Cincinnati. So I put in Youngstown here. You can choose any of the dioceses in the US, put in your diocese, and that really is very important. When I have created our roster for Ohio, I actually searched for these dioceses so that I would know who all our members are. So please do that, put in your diocese, put in your membership type. I won't get into the weeds on this one right now, but if you click over here where it says clicking here, you'll be able to see the different membership types. You might want to right click it and open it in a new tab or a new window so that you can keep this, this form open. And then you can choose your catechetical role. You can there's actually a way to choose more than one role if you have that. For most of us, I think just one of your roles. So in my case, parish catechetical leader. And then click save. Very important to click save, which I will do right now. I don't think I messed myself up, but we'll see. And there is also the ability to put in, that was the basic information, additional member information over here in this button. Like if you have a website that you're proud of, you want to connect, maybe it's your parish site or maybe it's another site. Your phone number is helpful if you put that in. And also if you have leadership roles at NCCL, you can put that in as well. And again, you'll click save, always click save. And then finally, there's an ability to put in a profile photo. You can upload a photo or actually take one right from the site. I won't go through that right now, but that's there and that's fun. Having done all that, how do you connect with the Province of Cincinnati group? Here's how. Again, hover over the little person icon and go down to groups. And you'll see there are a number of groups here. And what I'd invite you to do is to scroll down to the Cincinnati Province group in the state of Ohio. Cincinnati Province, again, encompasses all 6 dioceses in the state of Ohio. You'll click, you'll have it right there, and you'll see I'm already a member. So what I'm going to do is go down to another group, which I'd also encourage you to join, and it's the PCL forum. There is also a forum for diocesan staff and diocesan directors if that applies to you. But just for right now, I'll go to the PCL forum just to show you how to join a group. Except I lost sight of it. Oh, it's right on the top right now. How they appear depends on who was last active. You can change how you show the groups here. So you can do it alphabetically if you want. But I think the Cincinnati Province one might be towards the top, so it might be helpful just to scroll down. There's how you join a group. PCL Forum, I actually was a member, but I took myself off of it so I could show you this. I'm going to click Request Membership. And the request was sent. And then the moderator of that group will then add me to the group. So simply do the same thing for the Province of Cincinnati group. Cincinnati Province, click Request Membership. It'll be right here. And then you will get an email from me. You'll get an email from nccl.org saying you're a member. Once you're a member, you can go back to this page, click on the group. This is why I recommended that you, at the bottom of the page, click that little box that said, stay logged in, because then you'll stay logged in when you go back to the site and you won't have to keep logging in and do these things. So I clicked right on Cincinnati Province, and now I am able to see a number of things about the group. So under Forum, that's a way for us to talk to each other. I haven't added anything to this yet, but I'm clicking on Forum now, and when I complete this video, I will actually add in this section here all of the links that I'm now going to be mentioning so that you can click on them. But this is also a great place for us to communicate something about if you're looking for volunteers and you're part of the Adult Faith Formation Committee, then you could add that here. And also, Dr. Romanella Wickman and I will add things in this section about Rep Council. It can be used in a number of different ways. I'm not going to go too deep into the weeds here, but just to note that documents can be uploaded to this section, which is helpful. And you can also see all of the members in the group here. And also, under Send Invites, if you know of an Ohio member that hasn't joined this group after a few weeks and you want to, say, badger them, you can send an invite to them right on nccl.org through this link. Then you might want to show them this video so they know what to do. But one thing I do want to make sure you know about is under email options, if you click on that, you have the ability to receive emails in a number of different ways. You can say no email. You don't want to be notified when new messages appear. And then you'll just go to the group to read them. If you're really disciplined and you're going to do that, perhaps this is something that will be useful for you. I know that I need to get emails in my inbox, otherwise I will not go and see them. So I have actually chosen the daily digest email option so that I will get an email once a day with conversations from the group. And that's true. I do that for all of my groups. Excuse me. There is actually a general way to do that, but I'm not going to go over that right now because I don't want to go on too long. But there's a daily digest ability here. You can have it email you weekly. That's, I suppose, helpful, but I wonder how many people would find that useful. Daily Digest, I think, is a good option. You can also have it email you every time there is either an email under all email. So you'll get a whole bunch of emails, but you can also have it email you every time there's a new topic. So that's another way to do it. So experiment with that, but whatever you do, click Save Settings when you're done. So having done all that, you'll become a member of the group and you'll be able to get updates, and we'll be able to update one another. That's as far as I'm going to go with the website tutorial. I hope it wasn't too confusing. Watch it again if it's useful. And I will also give you links to 4 great videos that were recorded about how to use the nccl.org website, broken into different sections. So those videos might be useful to you as well. Those were created by our webmaster. But one thing that I think I added that he didn't do yet is how to actually become a member. So that's how I started. So see you online at our NCCL.org Cincinnati Province group. I know many of us are excited about this, and it'll be a good way to not just hear from me as a representative and from your PCL rep, but also to be able to dialogue together as a province. Thank you very much. Have a great week and a great Memorial Day, and see many of you in Chicago. Take care.